This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and the Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed Protector of the Universe. Bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar. Hello and welcome back to the Quantum Zone. Is that 104 already? Yeah, we're like at episode 104 already. I am Phil. Joining me as always, master of the Quantum Zone.
I'm Will. Hey, everyone.
And master of, where am I going to go, Kona? Do you know where I'm going?
The penitentiary penpals?
Oh, that was a good one, but no, I was going to say master of the t-shirts.
Oh, man. T-shirt hoarding.
We were just talking about this like 30 seconds ago.
Oh, man. Yeah. It's always a lot of possibilities. So.
Yes.
We should maybe coordinate that a little bit better. I don't know.
Plan stuff? Come on. Fly by the seat of our pants here. Anyway.
That's right.
But yes, Matt, I was telling Will about our first episode, our first Scarlet Spider episode, which just dropped today as we're recording this, here on the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks. Yes, Ultimate Spider Cast 61. I was telling Will how you guys were doing like dueling,
impressions of each other.
Yes.
Australian versus Bostonian.
Yes. I especially love when you told him, Ray, if you were here in Australia with me.
Yeah.
And then
tried to get him.
And I told Will you could tell Ray. I mean, I already know he does, but you could tell Ray listens to this show because he was asking about the Boston pizzas.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one goes way back, doesn't it? I mean, we talked about that
ages ago, right?
Ages ago.
So that was the end of last year, maybe?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I was going to say, at least a good 2-3 months ago, probably.
Yeah.
Well, we also recorded that at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time
on a Sunday morning. Yes.
I woke up about 5 minutes before the podcast and was scrambling to get all the materials in front of me, and talking about Boston pizza really kind of helped snap me into focus, I think. So.
I told you, man. I had everything set up the night before. I just rolled out of bed like 10 minutes before we started. We were supposed to start. I was just like, okay. And then you said you needed like an extra 10 minutes. I was like, oh, good. Okay. I was talking to Ray, but I was like, it gave me a chance to wake up a little bit.
Yeah. Well, you're a smarter man than I, because I forgot about the podcast completely. I set my alarm, and then I was like mad at myself because sometimes I leave old alarms set, and it's like, oh no, again, it's something I want to do. So someone else was supposed to join us, right? And they just slept through it.
Oh, Tyler, completely. Yeah, he might join us next time. We're gonna, since it's only a once a month thing. Yeah, Will, I think we're gonna record 2 episodes next time back to back. So
gotcha. Cool.
I was going to say, we're doing 7 a.m. again, so you could join us. That'll be 6 a.m. your time on a Sunday morning.
There's a 6 a.m.?
Yeah.
There's a New Mexico? Sorry.
New Mexico. Oh, Kona, I told Will, because he didn't hear the Scarlet Spider episode yet. Tell him the reason why you got rid of your Boston accent.
Because I had been invited to a barbecue at my friend who I was visiting in upstate New York's backyard, and his parents or his friend's parents or whatever, they just asked me. They said, "Matt, will you say park the car in Harvard Yard?" And I was like, "Why do you want me to say park the car in Harvard Yard?" And they burst out laughing. So that infuriated / traumatized me. So, yeah.
Because Ray seemed all intrigued. You're like, yeah, I got rid of the Boston accent. He's like, oh, really? Why? And then he told him that story. But yeah, we had so much fun on that episode. I think half the time we talked about Scarlet Spider. The rest of it, we were talking about Boston pizza, and these two were comparing the size of their accents. Yeah. Oh, but I was telling Will, Matt, that I gave Ray access to the calendar, so like he can see now whenever we record
what's coming up. Yeah.
Yes, because he sent us feedback tonight, and then like I said, he even sent one for the Spidercast Lilith and I are doing tomorrow night. So
nice.
Well, I sent him feedback last night because on his latest episode of Into the Night and Moon Knight podcast, they were covering one of the Bendis issues of Moon Knight, and Tik Tock was in it. Does everyone know who Tik Tock is from the Night Shift?
Okay, sounds familiar.
Bald guy. He can see like, I don't know, a couple seconds or a couple minutes into the future or something. He's like a mutant, but yeah, he can only see like he can only see the immediate future. And so, Ray was like, oh, he said something about Bendis creating him. I'm like, oh, no, back up. I'm like, Tik Tok's been around since the 80s. So I said, can I send you feedback? Kind of make it sound like I'm breaking in and correcting you. He's like, oh no, send it. And I'll give him a big plug here because Ray was even saying, hey, people, subscribe to his Patreon, because he said if he starts making enough money on the Patreon, maybe he'll start buying prizes. He's like, he'll give away like no prizes or whatever. If
cool.
You want to correct him. He's like, oh no, please do correct me. So yeah, that's the fun me and Matt had. So Will, what have you been up to?
Being tired. I'm a chew toy for a basset hound, so there you go. Actually, I'm the favorite chew toy of a basset hound. I think that's even worse.
Could be worse. My dad had to take their dog to get some medicine or something today. They thought it was gonna be a shot, but I guess I don't know if it was a pill or something. Yeah, they got her home. The minute she got home, she like threw up in the yard.
Well, at least it wasn't in the house.
I was gonna say, at least it wasn't in. I'm like, Dad, at least it wasn't in the truck, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what else is going on this week? Any good comic news or?
I'm trying to remember any comic news. Yeah, because when did we record last week? Thursday, and then today's Tuesday, so there hasn't been any.
It's only been
we haven't gotten any of our new comics yet. Dan DiDio is out at DC Comics. That was the big news.
That's right. I read about that a little bit.
I think the rumor supposedly is he created a not pleasant work environment.
I've heard some of those rumors. Yes,
I believe he wanted to. He was like the mastermind behind New 52. Way to go! And he had some big plans coming up, like in the fall for like, what is it? It was like 5G, where like they were gonna like replace like Batman, Superman, and like all their like big names with like new characters. We're gonna like take on, be Batman, Superman, or whatever. So it's like I don't know if that's happening now or not. Now that he's gone, but
yeah, they said who's replacing him yet?
Well, him and Jim Lee were co-publishers, and right now I guess Jim Lee's like, solo.
Just a publisher.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, because we were talking artist on the Spidercast, and Ray was like, because we were talking about John Romita Jr. and Ray was like, he's like, what'd you guys think about a Quasar book with John Romita Jr.? And I was like, at this point, I'm like, give us whoever. I'm like, just give us a regular Quasar book.
Just give us a book. Yeah, exactly. But Romita Jr. drew him in the maximum security crossovers of Avengers.
That's right. Yeah, no, we were talking. I said I always like Romita better when he's drawn like Spider-Man, or like Ray even said like Daredevil.
I don't know. I thought his Thor looked really cool because he was big and bulky and just very Kirby-esque, I thought.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd like his like I was saying. I don't know if I like him when he's drawing the bulky guys so much, but I like the lean, like Spider-Man, Daredevil. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because that's where I first encountered him, was on Spider-Man and Daredevil.
Yeah, because he was on Daredevil back in the late '80s. When Ann Nocenti, I think, was writing. Mm-hmm. He fought Ultron. I remember that. It was an Axe of Vengeance.
Yes. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, because it was like Karnak and Gorgon from the Inhumans were there too. So nuts. Oh yeah, and then they were encountering Mephisto after that.
It got kind of wild there for a while.
Then he came back from hell and lost his memory.
Yeah, that's been a while ago, hasn't it?
Yes, late '80s. Yes, it has. Will.
I mean, if you just got out of hell, it's maybe good that you lost your memory. Right?
That might be, yeah. At least the short term.
Well, I think after the whole amnesia storyline, he's like, okay, I'm going to think about this once and then just leave it in the past. I came back from hell, I was in pretty bad shape.
Yeah.
I can't wait for this issue though. I've been waiting for this one. Quasar.
I love that cover.
I know.
That is an awesome cover.
And the dimension of manifestations.
Capullo and Candelario.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's who I miss, Mark Grunwald. All right, so should we jump into this then?
You bet.
All right, so yes, Quasar 37. Remind me. I don't know why you have to remind me. Ray, send feedback. What he always does anymore.
Okay.
Good job.
Good job, Ray. Thanks, Ray.
That's right, Ray. You got the calendar now. You better be sending feedback. Quasar 37 from August 1992. I like these better than the actual Infinity War miniseries.
Yeah, me too.
Surprise. Surprise, it's focused on Quasar.
I'm shocked. This is my shocked phase.
Infinity Manifestations by Mark Grunwald, writer, of course, Greg Capullo, penciler, Henry Candelario, inker, as you said, Janice Chiang, letterer, Paul Beckton, colorist, Kelly Corvus, editor. Oh, Lord. Because we got the cosmic embryo here. Tom DeFalco, embryo in chief.
That's pretty good.
Anything to stay young, huh, DeFalco?
That's right. Let's see. You were Mac and I was her. Is that right, Matt?
Yeah, that's right.
Matt was Matt.
We're already getting ready to have pronoun problems, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, you guys can fight over the contemplator.
We'll contemplate that when we get to it. You know.
Yes.
We'll play it by who's had the majority of the lines up until then, maybe.
Well, there's going to be a bunch of cosmic entities, too, once they get to the dimension of manifestation, so whoever's feeling cosmic-y.
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 I have a cosmic-y mouse pad and
there you go.
And wrist rest, so I'm ready.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah. He said cosmic-y.
He's out cosmic me, I'm afraid.
Yes.
Cosmic kidney? I don't know.
No, he said Cosmic Mouse, and I just got this image in my head of Mickey Mouse as Captain Universe or something. Disney has Marvel now. Make that happen.
Yeah, I don't know, a warp ship, Willie, Steamboat Willie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Take this, Dr. Doom! Ha! Cosmic.
That's the act of vengeance we didn't know we needed.
Cosmic Mickey versus Underdog.
Hey, I loved Underdog, man.
Me too.
Did he really have superpowers, or was he just getting high off that pill and thinking he was had superpowers?
That's a great question.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Will's it's a good trip either way. All right. All right, so let's get into this. All right, remember where we left off 2 episodes ago in issue 36? The Soul Eater was trying to eat the cosmic embryo or whatever. So we open up with the adventures of Apple and Cinnamon. Oh, wait, never mind. All right. Somewhere in the distant Kree galaxy, Quasar and his 2 Earthborn companions, Makari and her, try frantically to save the life of an unborn alien life form.
Quasar, the fetus is still leaking fluid. Neither my cosmic energies nor your quantum force clamps seem to be holding the tears in the sac together.
Tell me something I don't know. The Soul Eater's bombardment.
In our last frenetic issue, by the way, which was 2 episodes ago.
That's right. Made a mess of this little fellow's life sack, and I fear it may not have long to live.
I do love that it's like a cosmic chip clip, when you put that on the... Yeah. It's pretty neat.
And I know this is before the advent of Pokemon, but that just screams Pokemon, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and I mean, is Grunwald trying to tease stuff that's coming up? Because luckily that embryo, that sack it's in is transparent.
Gotta clip them all. All right. Bakari, okay. Ho, Quaze, incoming phenomenon.
The Soul Eater?
No, something a whole lot smaller. A quantum shield should. All right, wait. Who's going to be the contemplator?
He looks kind of Watcher-esque, so I'll do it.
Okay.
I love the hairiest guy here is going to be the bald guy.
Well, I mean you no harm.
Who are you, besides a telepath?
I am an elder of the universe who has been contemplating events in this sector of space for some time now. It is the singular creature I wish now to contemplate.
Do you know what it is?
A nascent cosmic class entity. What caused the breach in its life support? What caused the breach in its life support membrane?
A being who tried to eat its soul.
Excuse me, I met someone who called himself an elder once. You hear the runner? Yes, we've met. You three are from Earth.
Yes, how'd you know?
I was there once or twice.
Can you help us? Our efforts to save this creature have been less than adequate.
I myself have no special expertise, but I know someone who does. Allow me to meditate. Shoot some meditation blasts out of his brain. This is Rubana. Legarius Quarmo. We call her the caregiver. She is away with living things. She is here.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling up my angler button.
Angleries coming up.
So yeah, Rutabaga shows up and oh, did you say she's an elder?
No, that's Quasar,
I think that's Quasar for the
okay.
cape. Yeah.
She's an elder, like you?
Yes.
She starts repairing the embryonic sac. Wow, Ooh. She just touches the sac and it seals?
I almost thought I heard the fetus cooing. I almost thought my destiny to nurture life, but I see now how little I know.
She is kind to life. Life is kind to her.
Really appreciate this, contemplator. We weren't sure what to do.
Perhaps you can repay the favor someday. I'm looking for someone who has been imitating me in this galactic sector. Should you encounter such a being, please detain him and...
Excuse me, I've got a call. What's up, Epoch?
A friend of yours from Earth is attempting to summon you, but due to the distance involved, the message will not reach you for several hundred of your...
Could you relay it to me? And, as he does, Captain America, what's up, Avenger? I know you're no longer on active duty, Quasar, but I have a problem only you, of all Avengers, could hope to help me with. You're the only Avenger who can... Go on. I'm looking for Eternity. According to some knowledgeable sources, something's happened to this cosmic character whose well-being, I'm told, is important to that of the universe. Do you know where I can find him? Whew! Eternity is one of the heaviest of the heavies, Cap. I did glimpse him, or it, once.
That is back in issue number 25.
Last part of Cosmos and Collision.
Mm-hmm.
Though, so it might be better if I handle this for you by myself. I'll see what I can do and let you know, okay? Beyond the call of duty as usual, we can ask no more. Thanks, Quasar. Hear that, Epi? I'm going to need your help. I know I asked you once before when the sun was in jeopardy if you knew any fellow omnipotents.
And as I told you then, in all my dealings with them, I was the one contacted.
Well, think hard. Where can I even start to contact the sentient spirit of the entire universe?
Eternity is everywhere. That time and life exists. No place is better than any other.
I was afraid you were going to say that.
I may be able to help once again. The nature of the abstract entities is something I have contemplated upon often. I believe with the aid of your power, I can gain entrance to their plane of existence.
Her? Mac? How'd you guys like to come with me and meet the personification of the temporal aspect of the...
You misunderstand, Quasar. It will take all of my concentration to just get the two of us there.
Whoops. Looks like I'm going to have to cancel that offer.
Are you certain the little man is to be trusted?
He did help with the space fetus. I think so. Anyway, I need you two to do me a favor. Go back to the ship of the mourners.
See issue number 36. 2 episodes ago.
And let them know they needn't worry about the missing souls of the Kree anymore.
I have no love for those bizarre death celebrators, but if that is your wish, it is my kismet to aid you in your mission.
Kismet, has a nice ring to it. Hit you over the head with it. Wait a minute. Record scratch. Come on. That's not working. There, how it works. Kismet, has a nice ring to it. Epoch will keep track of where you guys are. I'll catch up with you as soon as I get back. And he starts getting in the lotus position. Okay, Contemplator, I'm ready to roll.
Please assume an attitude of concentration.
I'll try. Meanwhile, back on Earth.
Oh, and who is this? Our old buddy
Quagmire.
is back.
Quagmire, yeah.
Quagmire crouching, touching some substance on the ground. Come on, you little frass heap. I ain't going till I find you. Your itty-bitty corpse will look real butch hanging around my neck. Where'd you come from, anyway? One of those 2 chicks I sent out of this world? You poked me in an eye like you were protecting them. But I stomped on you big time. Nerds. Oh, wait. Let me soak up some of the used puddle I made. Then maybe. Must have ground it. It's a paste. It sure ain't anywhere to be seen. What am I wasting my time for? I did my bit for the dome head who freed me from prison. Now I'm on my own, man. Free to rob, pillage, menace, and perpetrate like the public enemy Mama Quagmire raised me to be. For I after. And then it sort of flows into his back, or dive bombs into his back. Hey, what was that?
But meanwhile, in the Kree galaxy...
This sequence here with I love the patterning. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Oh yeah, with the green like coming. Yeah.
Contemplator leading off. Sorry. Relax. Sorry, that's Quagmire. Relax. Let your entire being be at peace with itself, and allow me to link our spiritual essences. And they join hands from the crisscross applesauce position. Now, let the power you direct flow out of you, creating a cocoon of force between us and the outside universe. Yes, Quasar, yes, keep it flowing, keep it swirling, keep it dancing around us. I will channel it to open doorways to new perceptions. I think you might have dosed Quasar here.
Man, the colors.
Come, I believe we have done it, as he opens a door in the middle of space.
We have? And then they look up, they see like giant Galactus, and who are all these guys?
Lord, Chaos, Master Order, Hate, Love.
The Stranger.
Some Celestials.
Is that itty bitty Mephisto in the middle?
Oh yeah, and even like it looks like Eon. Whoa, where are we?
Eon?
Well.
Yeah.
Whoa, where are we? I thought you were going to take me to see Eternity.
We are in the dimension of manifestations, Quasar, the realm where abstract beings go to get bodies. Somewhere here, we will find eternity.
So, I was gonna say, oh wait, the Contemplator's word bubbles have like change, but was that because he's using his telepathy in the middle of space? But now he can talk.
Now he can talk in the dimension of manifestations.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
What are all these guys standing around for? There's something familiar about this grouping, like I saw it in a dream once.
Not a dream, but something that was made to unhappen.
See the classic Infinity Gauntlet number 5.
Here, the manifestations still resonate.
But what are Galactus and the Stranger doing here? They're not abstract entities, they're physical beings.
I'm not sure. Let's go ask. As they kind of fly up there.
And how come almost everyone's the same size? I thought Galactus was about 30 feet tall, the Stranger 15, and those Celestials back there 2,000 feet tall.
These are just manifestations, Quasar. They must have had a reason for manifesting at this particular stature.
Hey, that looks like Eon, Epoch's progenitor and my old mentor. Eon?
No, Quasar, that's supposed to be me, Epoch.
So, is this Grunwald trying to clean up continuity and be like,
I think so.
Hey, remember when they drew Eon in Infinity Gauntlet, but they called it Epoch?
Epoch, yeah.
Yeah.
You mean you knew about this dimension and never told me?
I knew about the beings of this dimension, but not the place itself.
Why didn't you tell me about them?
You never asked.
Ask a silly question. Manifestation. Why do you take this being's... Oh, that's... Never mind. It's Contemplator.
Oh, manifestation. Why do you take this being's form? He's asking the nose of Galactus. No answer, as I expected.
You are being visited, Quasar.
Who wants to be the black and white swirly
I'll
thing?
take it. Here we go. Greetings, physicals. Come you here to be manifested?
No, we're looking for someone. Who are you?
In your tongue, my name would be Anthropomorpho. I am the prime manifester of this dimension. And you are?
Quasar, of Earth.
Top Key, the Contemplator. Birthplace long forgotten.
So he doesn't remember his own birthplace?
Wow.
We're here looking for eternity. My friend here thinks he may be found here.
Yes, he can, in a sense. My people and I are living fractals, able to shape ourselves in an infinite manner. We serve as the manifestation bodies of beings who have no physical forms.
So I gathered, but why?
We have a symbiotic relationship with the abstract beings, an exchange of energies that you physicals would not comprehend.
What about Galactus and some of these guys? They do have bodies of their own.
Certain powerful physical entities also enlist our services, so they may be able to put in an appearance somewhere without actually attending. We give our newborns the finite beings to practice on before they are allowed to manifest abstract beings. The skill and experience of the particular manifester determines how well the entity is represented.
I love, so like an Infinity Gauntlet or something goes down, or Infinity War, and like Galactus is like, you know, he might be like too stuck up, think he's too important to show up, so it's like, hey, yeah, send one of those doubles.
Sorry, I got the munchies. Go manifest.
Oh, Jesus.
Gotta cue the Olivia Newton-John. Let's get physicals. Now cough, Contemplator.
Whoa.
No.
How much input does a being have with how they're represented?
It varies as much as they want. Some entities have very specific requirements. Others give us freer reign. Frequently, we form the manifestation body to the mental image of the beholder. Gaze, if you will, upon the embody of Mistress Love.
She has the face of my friend, Kayla Ballantyne.
You apparently perceive her as more than a friend.
Maybe I do. I wish I had a chance to see Kayla before I left Earth. Wonder what she's doing. That's a nice chance for a segue.
Yeah. Oh!
Oof. Where are we, Holly? That doesn't look like Earth.
You're on the planet Skadam in the star system Google, Miss Ballantyne.
Who?
I am the chief examiner, special agent of the Skadamites. I apologize for the manner by which you were summoned here.
What do you want of us?
Our planet is in imminent danger of being attacked by the Black Fleet, a roving band of interplanetary marauders. Scadamites are a pacifistic people with no army, no champions with which to defend itself. All right, before I continue, this guy looks like what? Like a 20-foot tall Mysterio?
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
It's like Mysterio going to prom. You know?
Hey,
That's his tux.
Oh, wait, are they scadamites or scamadites? Because it's
Oh,
spelled two
yeah.
different ways.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds different every time coming through this fishbowl. And he even got the gold chains around his neck almost.
Yeah. They're an Italian breed. No.
Consequently, I have been contacting beings of power on your world, examining them and replicating their powers in an artificial being. I have already replicated the abilities of the Hulk, Thing, and Spider-Man, and the countless others.
As depicted in Questprobe numbers 1 through 3.
Wow, that's
I have not read that.
I haven't read it, but I've heard of it. But was that like early 80s or something?
I think it was very early 80s. I don't think I've read it either. I should remedy that.
Oh my lord! I was gonna say, if me and Will haven't read it, you know that thing's rare. All right.
Yeah. It also shows Wolverine, Namor, Human Torch, and the Hulk. That was already mentioned. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Questprobe is a trilogy of graphical adventure video games featuring Marvel Comics characters. The 3 great games are Questprobe featuring Hulk, Questprobe featuring Spider-Man, and Questprobe featuring Human Torch and Thing.
Oh, weird. I've never seen a video game referenced in a comic book editor.
Well, it was actually published as Questprobe 1 through 3, I think. You could probably find the covers, I think, if you look them up. But
all right, I'm on the Wikipedia now. It was released 1984 and 1985.
Oh, okay, so it was mid-80s.
So, of course, it was text adventure. That's the genre. Single player design. The games were designed by Scott Adams, developed and published by Adventure International, and the first was originally released in 1984 for the Atari 8-bit family, Apple II, ZX Spectrum, Commodore 16, and Commodore 64, with the sequels being published each following year. Oh my lord. Atari.
I'm going to have to do some more research on this.
The original plan was for a series of 12 games, but Adventure International's bankruptcy in 1985 brought a rapid and premature end to the line. The manual of Questprobe featuring the Hulk credits, John Romita Sr., Mark Grunwald,
there we go,
and Ken McNair with creating the art. However, it is not clear if this is the in-game art or the artwork in the manual. The manual featured quite detailed images. After this first title in the series, Scott Adams did a major upgrade to his adventure game engine. Because of this, Questprobe featuring the Hulk was much rougher than the subsequent titles in the series. It could only handle 2-word directions at a time and understood very few terms. The second Questprobe adventure, which featured Spider-Man, improved the verb-noun command interface of the Hulk and allowed fuller sentence inputs. The title also incorporated improved graphics. Questprobe the Hulk, Questprobe Spider-Man, Torch and Thing. What's this? Oh, the fourth title in the series was to include the X-Men.
Wolverine is there.
The game was partially coded by Scott Adams, but never saw the light of day as a published game, as Adventure International became bankrupt, during its development in 1986. Oh, I'm going to have to try to contact this Scott Adams. Maybe for an interview, and hey, you got any of those games lying around? Okay, Here we go. Comic book tie-ins. A Questprobe comic book tie-in was also released, originally intended as a 12-issue miniseries. This series was canceled after issue 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Due to Adventure International's bankruptcy.
The
story intended for issue 4 featuring the X-Men. Issue 4 featuring the X-Men was published in Marvel Fanfare number 33 in July of 1987.
Oh, cool.
Better late than never. Yeah.
The events of the Questprobe comic book were later followed up on in the Quasar series.
There we go.
That's right. I think that's all the pertinent information. But yeah. So yeah.
All right.
Originally supposed to be this was supposed to be a 12-part game and comic book, and both ended at 3.
Yeah. All right. So that's interesting, but what do you want us for?
You, Miss Ballantyne, are the most powerful Earth being I have yet to encounter.
Wow.
Right to the point.
Yeah, that's a cliffhanger to shock Kayla. I'm really good at filing the 2 security clients we have. Yeah.
What, you got a giant angler around here I can knock around?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll get back to that next issue of Quasar.
Yes.
Meanwhile, the dimension of manifestations. Okay, so you living fractals custom make bodies for abstract and supremely powerful entities and dispatch them anywhere in the universe, right?
You understand correctly.
Fine, then where might I find eternity?
Eternity is so transfinite that there are numerous manifestations of him here. Our dimension contains reflections of every manifestation we have ever done.
Well, could you point us to a recent one?
There.
Thanks, Anthropomorpho.
You are welcome. If you ever have you are welcome. If you ever have manifest needs of your own, know where to come.
Sure. They walk through another door.
Yeah, it's like as if it was easy to get there. Come on.
Okay, we got what is that? Eternity and the Living Tribunal, and then that big snake guy. Who wants to do what?
And the Watcher.
Yeah, but
you want to do Eternity, Matt? Since I've been doing it for Morpho.
Sure, yeah. All right, where does it start with? Does this start with the Quasar saying, all right, finally?
Oh, okay, yeah. All right, finally, the Big E himself. What's going on here?
It would appear to be a hearing or a trial that entity sitting in judgment representing the living tribunal. And I further charge that Adam Warlock wields power that is rightfully mine. Do I not represent all that is this universe?
Excuse me. Sorry to interrupt, but if I could just have a moment of your time, it's like right up in Eternity's face. I wonder if you might direct me to the spiritual entity that you represent.
Begone, physical! How dare you interrupt these proceedings?
Permit me to attend this unseemly disruption, Your Eminence.
Huh? Where'd he come from?
I'm Anomaly, the embodiment of all things that are like no other thing.
And it looks like a giant anteater trying to eat Quasar.
Yeah.
Whoa, I tried dodging and flew straight into its pincers. Better armor up before he snaps me in half, so he makes up some quantum armor again. Excuse me, Mr. Manifestation. But there was no need to get grabby. What the? My quantum band just bent around it.
That's pretty awesome, the way the beam just Z's around it.
Yeah, it looks like a tuning fork all of a sudden, yeah.
If you desist in your disruption of these proceedings, I will let you go.
Okay. But the thing also said, I am like nothing else.
Oh, I am like nothing.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I am like nothing else. I obey no physical laws. I am the exception to all rules. And then, if you persist in your disruption of these proceedings, I will let you go. If desist, not persist.
Yes. Okay, I desist already. And the thing disappears. Huh? The wacky dimension of manifestation. Woo! What was that all about?
Some of these M-bodies apparently have strict standards of protocol. Let us try to find a more convivial manifestation of eternity.
Funny about that Anomaly guy. An old enemy of mine, Maelstrom, once claimed he became the new Anomaly by slaying the old.
Back in issue 20, which was, of course, Cosmos in Collision.
Boy, if you haven't read Cosmos in Collision, kids, I think you should.
Yeah.
Must have been an M-body he slew.
Perhaps this way.
They walk through the door and there's just like, just like Grim Reapers, like...
Is it like Grim Reapers as far as the eye can see?
I know.
Death's family reunion.
Different sizes, yeah. Oh, let's try a different door.
We just walked into
wait a minute.
Thanos' fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I was going to say, Death's a woman, so it's like, that's all different outfits. It's like her walk-in closet. Mm-hmm. Oh, my lord. My favorite arcade game, X-Men. Well, one of my favorites. I like the Avengers one, too, but...
I had that one, yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
All right, so they walk through a different door. This is more like it. Infinity. Remember me, Quasar? I was your avatar once.
Back in issues 23 through 26. Does that say 26 or 25?
25, I think.
Oh, okay.
Because once again, Cosmos in Collision.
Collision, yeah.
I need some help. I'm looking for Eternity. Not one of his manifestation bodies, but the real thing. Can you help? And she doesn't say a word. She's ignoring me. Guess this isn't the M body I met. What'd I expect? She, of all people, must have an infinite number of M bodies. Get it? Infinity.
Infinity.
Let's try another door contemplator. And then almost 100 doorways later.
Oh, man. Glad that... Kudos to the editor.
Yeah.
All right. Here's an eternity. Hey, he looks a bit out of it because he's just like laying there all spaced out. Get it? Say, Epoch, any idea of the story with this eternity?
This one is the most recent manifested aspect of eternity.
You mean this one corresponds to something that's going on in the universe now? He looks catatonic. I'd better see what's up.
Do not.
Whoa, not him again.
Yeah, he looks more nocturnal than eternal. Am I right?
Hey, Nami, what'd I do this time?
I have learned that you once invoked my attributes without permission. True. Back in Quasar 25.
Yeah, that's how we beat Maelstrom.
Maelstrom. Cosmos in collision.
That's right. So, I didn't know you were an abstract entity at the time. And such a touchy one at that. And as he's just like hammering it with his quantum spikes having no effect. I'll try a chainsaw.
Let me hear you invoke my attributes now.
Why are you being so petty? Anomaly. People invoke abstract qualities all the time. You want a licensing fee?
I want you to know you are in the presence of a superior power.
He's penetrating my quantum armor like it was tissue paper. Okay, sure, whatever you say. And he's like, I know. I'll quantum jump out of his clutches. I can't get up the energy as he tries. And doesn't go anywhere.
I question the sincerity of your words.
Crushing me in its grip. Hey, Contemplator, help me!
I have been contemplating your predicament, Quasar, and I have reached a conclusion. Give up. Let Anomaly do with you as he might.
What? Are you nuts?
It is what I would do.
Epoch.
I am not... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Epoch, what should I do?
I am not yet proficient in tactical strategies, Quasar. Sorry.
And he's thinking, give up? He tells me, what kind of advice is that? Would Captain America give up? No way. No matter what the odds against him, he'd fight on till he found a way to win. But I'm not Captain America. Cap goes into every battle confident that he'll come out on top. Not me. Sure, I've won some impressive victories in my day, but I usually have a devil of a time pulling them off. I never go in positive I'll win. That's just the way I am. Oh, it's getting dark again. It's been a while.
Angsty Quasar has returned.
Right. Mm-hmm. Next he's gonna be saying there's no afterlife. Didn't think I'd go like this though. Snapped in two by the embodiment of nonsense. Wait, maybe nonsense makes sense here. I'm gonna give up. And then we see the thing just like what? Fractal apart.
Yeah.
Yes! Anomaly's breaking up into its component fractals. The key to dealing with Anomaly is paradox. Doing what doesn't work, giving up, is what? By trying to lose, I've won. Wonder if Cap would have known when to quit. Oh, it's just like in issue 1. Remember when he was like, oh, just going to let the power flow.
Let it go, yeah.
You figured out how to beat him, Conti, so why didn't you just clue me in?
Unless you solved the puzzle for yourself, you would not have had the courage to implement the solution.
Well, you may be right.
While you were wrestling with Anomaly, I have been contemplating eternity. This aspect is in the grip of some unspeakable, powerful outside force.
Yeah, and this aspect is of right vintage. See, that's one of Ray's favorite words, vintage. So what's happening to it is going on right now. Better call Cap. And he calls. I believe this call takes place after last issue's explosion.
Yes, I think so.
And so we see him calling Cap. And so it's pretty obvious that I've learned all I'm going to here. So what's the next plan, Cap? And Cap says, we'll be heading off in a half hour. If you want in on the action, be here. He says, count me in. To be continued in Infinity War number 3. On sale now. Or next episode.
It'll be on sale during the next episode.
That's true. So we'll see Quasar come flying. You know, unlike when we covered in issues 1 and 2, we'll see Quasar come flying in issue 3 next week.
Yeah.
Yay. And then Quasar 38 the week after that.
Yes.
You know, the art and the writing in these issues, you know, right after Galactic Storm is pretty freaking awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Capullo and Candelario were firing on all cylinders here. It's really nice to look at.
And this is why I love Grunwald's writing. It's like, who else would have thought that, like, hey, where do Eternity and Infinity get their bodies from?
And let's bring in the Chief Examiner.
Oh,
Because-
yes.
I know lots of people have been clamoring to see him again.
Hey, remember that Questprobe video game I worked on that should have went like 9 more parts?
Yeah, let's wrap that up. Let's do it.
All right. So are we ready to hear some Australian feedback?
Yeah.
You bet.
See, now I'm spoiled. Now I'm getting a Ray that Matt can't Ray can't interact with Matt, you know.
Well, play the clip. Hi, Matt. Hi, Ray. Hi, Will. I mean, hi, Phil. This is Ray.
All right,
Just want to say good job. It's a short one this week. See you next time.
it's only 2 minutes and 10 seconds. It is a short one.
I love
let's see.
boomerangs.
All right, Matt. Predict how he's going to open this, and we'll see how close you are.
Maybe he'll open it up with a Boston accent. What's up, you losers? That's my prediction.
He might have, yeah, because he recorded this after we did that. All right, here we go, everyone. This is Ray from Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast, Last Sons of Krypton, and monthly Scarlet Spider right here on the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. So that's right, Ray. You're one of us now. All right, here we go.
Hello, Quantum Zoners. This is Ray dropping in some feedback
No
for
Boston
issue
accent.
37 of Quasar. Another very cool issue, I must say. It's quite different from all the other ones thus far for me, in that it really delves, I guess it goes back to, the likes of Cosmos in Collision. It gets very cosmic-y, and I loved being introduced to all these characters. One of my favourites is Anthropomorpho. Really brilliant concept, I think, by Grunwald for having some sort of entity to provide manifestations to abstract entities. I just love it. I think it's great. And I had to have a little giggle towards the end where the Anthropomorphos couldn't help but give themselves a plug to Quasar and said, if you have anyone that needs to have a manifest body, please refer them to us. So I thought that was pretty funny. But really intriguing. I loved how Grunwald still ties it into Cosmos in Collision with Anomaly. I love that abstract entity or made manifest. And I love this idea of there being, multiple manifestations of the particular abstract entities. So yeah, really enjoyable. I guess just the question I had with you guys is if anywhere apart from this issue 37, and apart from the obvious like the Living Tribunal and Eternity, if you had come across any of these characters before, like the Contemplator and Rubana and Anomaly as well. So very cool. It just really does scratch the surface of cosmic entities, and funnily enough, I would have thought it would have been, quite silly, but no, but I'm digging it. So loving this. Anyway, I shall await to hear your thoughts. Catch you later.
All right. I don't know that Anthropomorpho has actually appeared anywhere else. I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, because this is like the first appearance of the Dimension of Manifestations, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
I think the Contemplator has shown up before, and I think Grunwald said, did the thing with the imposter because, sometimes wouldn't he show up, wouldn't he act all evilly, and now he, not like he was here. Which we will meet the imposter eventually. Oh, that was the other thing. Ray was telling me on Sunday. He used to read Quasar, but only up to Galactic Storm. So from here on, he's reading these for the first time, so we can't spoil,
Yeah.
So we're really going to try not to drop spoilers because he's like, yeah, I don't know anything. I don't know what, the new HD is. I'm like, okay, we're not going to say anything.
Okay, we won't talk about that then.
Right. Issue 50 or like 49 or 50, you'll find out, right? Got a little way to go. But Matt, you got another word. How do you say it? Cosmo?
Cosmo?
Cosmos?
Yeah, I gotta update my repertoire. Funnily,
I thought you were going to say resume. I was going to say, wait, you're quitting the doctors? What?
no. Oh, man.
Oh, wait. It actually looks like, let's see, Quasar 30. There's some behind the scenes appearances of it because of the way it's now, let's see. Quasar, he appears again in Quasar 38.
Yeah.
Quasar 58.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's about all I can see here. So, yeah, it looks like just Quasar.
Yes. Interesting. Yes. Yeah, I remember now you say that. I remember the 58 thing. And, the next issue, they showed him leaving the dimension.
I'd forgotten about that, man. I only know because I read it right here.
I know. But then once you were like, oh, he was like, did it appear anywhere else? Oh, that's the other thing. Random nonsense. That's the other thing I was going to tell Matt. There was something on Facebook I saw. I don't know if some comedian around here, I think it's in April, is going to be given like stand-up comedy lessons or something. I don't know if it's like a one-night thing or something. So I was like, there you go, man. Put up on Facebook. Any local Boston comics. Would you like some comedy lessons?
Yeah, I could teach some lessons on how to stay home from comedy. I've been doing that more lately. Maybe not that helpful, but it might be helpful to other comedians who don't have to wait as long at open mics.
Step 1, get in touch with as many prisoners as you can.
Oh man, yeah. Or just some Homer Simpson wisdom. It just goes to show you, remember, never try.
There's a New Mexico.
Oh yeah, but yeah, the whole prisoner thing. I mean, we mentioned that way back. But yes, before we got on, people, Matt Kona showed us he has a bed full of letters from prisoners.
I am doing a project. I haven't made a blog space or social media accounts, but I was a college radio show host in 2004, 5, or in that time. And we got a lot of letters from prisoners, and I would write back to them so that they would write in their requests, and then we developed a rapport. And there's some pretty funny stuff and some weird artwork and some it'll be interesting to check out, I hope, because it's going to be a real pain to scan and type out, take photos and all that stuff. But I just organized them all by date, so it should maybe make sense theoretically. But yeah,
I mean, hey, if any prisoners are listening to this or any of our podcasts, write in, let us know.
How can they? I mean, I guess you get prisoners get some internet access.
I would think. I mean, it's probably not good internet access, but you
yeah. Comic books are popular and requested in prison. So, yeah.
Oh, that's true. I mean, if you hear this in prison and you read comic books, send us your thoughts.
Yeah.
I was reading this in the yard.
We're reading issues they may not be able to get.
So. I was reading this in the yard one day.
Yeah.
But no, I was going to ask, I know it's cliche, but did any of the prisoners ever write in and request any romantic songs or anything?
Yeah. Well, one time I got a call. It wasn't a written request, but I got a call from a guy who asked me to play a song for his girlfriend to give him a striptease to, and I played "She Rides" by Danzig, and he didn't call back, so I think that I probably did good.
So maybe she took it literally.
Yeah, maybe.
I thought it was gonna be another prisoner. I thought you were gonna say, "Oh yeah, he requested a song to convince his girlfriend to sneak in I don't know, cigarettes or
No, but I had a lot. I had a lot of prisoners who kind of requested me to say certain phrases that seemed like codes. So I usually said them, or like weird inside joke shout outs that just sounded bizarre to anybody else that was listening. So I think they got a kick out of that, and they would send shout outs to other prisoners in different locations. Some of them knew each other, and I've met a handful of them after they got released, and there's a few people who were not getting released. Like they were lifers. So I'm gonna try to do a little research because I mean this is over 15 years ago, but I'm gonna try to see if I can get back in touch with some of them, or some of them are still in the penitentiary system. We'll see. So stay tuned. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. It might be called Beyond the Wall or something. Because that's like also learned a bunch of prison phrases. Like flying a kite means writing a letter and all this stuff. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Matt Kona's scared straight.
Yeah. I should call it Beyond the Paywall because it's a lot of work and I need to earn. Come on.
Get paid.
Not like 5 cents an hour to make license plates, man.
I know, but if you're like big
more hands-on.
But if you're big with prisoners, are you going to get paid in like cigarettes or
Oh man,
license plates?
I hope I still have this letter because I think I've probably lost a couple of them over the years. But this is spoiler alert, little kind of gross. But so you might not want to hit the 15 seconds ahead thing. But there was a guy who made his own cigarettes out of discarded prison guard chewing tobacco that he would dry up, and he said it tasted just like Marlboros. So yeah, it's gross. Smoking is gross enough, but dried, used chewing tobacco.
Oh my god, my grandfather used to chew tobacco. Oh, just sitting in the cup. Yeah, that's ill. It smells disgusting. It looks
on
disgusting.
A prison floor.
Oh, on a prison floor. Oh,
yep. Gross.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat the best looking piece of food off a prison floor. Oh, tobacco. Oh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, hit that 15-second button, people. All right. Anything else?
No, it was a fun, very cosmic issue as we got the sense of that from the cover. So yeah, I liked it, especially coming off the beginning of Infinity War and stuff. It was good.
Oh yeah. So yeah. Once again, next week we'll be jumping back to Infinity War for Infinity War number 3, then Quasar 38. Yeah, we'll get back and forth Infinity War Quasar until we. Boy, I thought maybe Ray would know about issue 40, but he probably doesn't. So he doesn't know what's coming beyond, between issues 40 and 43.
Yeah.
Just give you a hint. The Punisher. Yes, the Punisher will be in an issue of Quasar. Ray's probably like, what?
It actually kind of makes sense, man.
Kind of, sort of. 90s.
Yeah.
All right. And we have some special issues around that time, too. So, well, you have the schedule, Ray, so you know the actual issue. So, all right. So, again, don't let Ray have all the fun, people. Send us your thoughts on upcoming stuff. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow us on social media. I can find that all in one convenient place. The Dimension of Manifestations. No! That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support the sponsors. Tweaked Audio, Hunt to Killer, Pod Life the book, now in digital and paperback. And when you go on Amazon to buy that, use the Southgate Media Group link right in the show notes, and because it sends money to Rob Southgate and the company to bring you such fine products as the Capes and Lunatics, Sidekicks, Quantum Zone, Ultimate Spidercast, and all that fun stuff. Oh, hey, and if you're going to be if you're listening to this on the podcast, it'll be too late. But if you're watching this on YouTube, if you're going to be at C2E2 this week, go look for Rob Southgate, head of Southgate Media Group. He'll be there. All right. Matt Kona, Manifestation Body, Matt Kona, because you were, I know you said on our Spidercast that you're like, man, you always have like everyone who has more stuff than me go first.
Thanks for letting me lead off. I'm trying to start a project so I can have something to follow Will or Ray with whenever we're together on the air. But for now, you could kind of just check me out at Matt Kona, MATTKONA. I did just post something on my Instagram, which was a very angry letter. I don't know if it was from a prisoner or not, because it was one of the few like pieces of paper that's.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not in an envelope, but it's pretty funny. So yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I don't use as much, but I need to get back into the habit of it. But I'm around. Let's be friends. Give me a follow. I'll follow you back.
Well, I'm trying to remember. What was it? It was like, wasn't he calling you several bad names because you didn't play his song or something?
No. So we have the radio station has a pledge drive, and if you pledge a certain amount, we'll send you a CD. He did seem like one of our listeners, so I think that's why I had it.
He didn't get his CD, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, if he was a prisoner, like, they can't receive a CD, so it might have been just taken by the prison, but he was very upset, and he let us know.
I was gonna say, did they let them have CD players? If any prisoners,
some of them had like radios and stuff, but I think a CD could be broken in half and used as a weapon. So
true.
Yeah.
But yeah, any prisoners listening, let us know. Do you get internet access? If so, how much? And thank you for listening to the show.
No, they definitely. Some of them do. There was a podcast that I haven't listened to in a while, but it was made in San Quentin prison by prisoners. Let me see if I have it in my feed. What it was called, but Ear Hustle. It's called Ear Hustle, and it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah.
All right, a man who is not locked up in prison. A man who soars free every week. Will Allred, master of the Quantum Zone. Where can people find you and your work?
You can find me at Wallred, at WALLRED on Twitter and Facebook and Gmail and all those places. You can also find me at diaryofnight.com, which is my self-published book, Diary of Night. And you can also find all kinds of really cool stuff at the Quantum Zone, quantumzone.org, which has all kinds of interesting Quasar stuff out there.
Yes. Like I said, I discovered the Quantum Zone years before I met Will.
It's been around for a long time.
Oh yeah, I think like the late 90s maybe I might have found it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, I'm old.
So are we all. My birthday's in April. I feel you. All right. Oh, and hey, if anyone, you should be listening to Ultimate Spidercast every Tuesday right here on the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks, but if you're specifically interested in the Matt Kona Ray back and forth accent battle, yes, yeah. That'll be the last Tuesday of every month going forward. So check that out and download.
Yeah. We'll both be two different types of sleepy. He'll be staying up late, and I'll be getting up early. So
yeah, it's Sunday morning for us. It's like Sunday night for him. So yeah, it's right before he goes to bed to get up Monday morning.
Yeah. The space-time continuum is being melted with.
But just Ray, because we haven't mentioned Ray enough this episode. Ray. All right, so thank you everyone for joining us for another episode of Quantum Zone. Yeah. And go check out the latest episode of Into the Night as I correct Ray. Brian Michael Bendis invented Tik Tok. Come on. The character, not the app, people. Oh, that's an internet rumor now. Oh, Brian Michael Bendis invented Tik Tok. Does that man have enough money?
Who did invent Tik Tok?
Maybe a prisoner. I was so bringing around to a prisoner. All right, everyone. Enough of this nonsense. Join us back here next week for Infinity War 3. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it abstract.